Hey there, everyone. Joe here again. Day 5, bottles. So we're continuing the 30-day daily drawing challenge, we're trying to build up a daily drawing habit. So I'm still sticking with the pen, and that's mainly just because I think I want you to get away from erasing. So today, though, is bottles. So there's lots of different kinds of bottles. I've got a small collection of glass bottles, as you can see. But today, I think I'm going to use, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. I'm going to use the classic green Coke bottle. This one is a 6.5 fluid ounce. I'm pretty sure this is a remake it's not a vintage bottle. But so that's what I'm going to use, and let's get started. So right now, let's just press play on my 10-minute timer and get started. So I'm going to set this bottle up here. I think it can balance. I got a little bit of an angle on my drawing desk. But let's get it so that I can see the Coke. All right, so what's interesting, so let's just go with a real fast to get the basic shape of the Coke bottle. So there's this kind of like interesting, pattern here. Comes down a little bit. There's a little bit of a lip there, and then the bottom does something kind of similar. Kind of hooks back through, curls back in, and then these ribs basically follow the form. Not worried too much about exact on this one. I just want to get a feel for how the shape is. Then with glass, you really have to look at the internal reflections, I guess is what they are. Reflections, distortions, to see what, what's squint your eyes kind of to see what's the darkest darks. And then you can kind of give yourself a little bit of a crosshatch through there to kind of figure out. So it kind of goes on both sides. And to me, that's really what makes glass is those darks and lights, those high contrast areas. It's also that the distortion that you see through things. So we're kind of coming through here. That's very dark. There's what's coming through. Let's see. Again, I'll try and remember to take a picture of this so you can kind of see my angle. And if I remember to do that, there will be a image. Oh, somebody commented on something. That's another thing I've got to remember to do is I have to remember to put my phone on airplane mode, I think is what I want. So we're kind of coming through here. You missed the bottom of the bottle. It's kind of covered up by my sketchbook, and that's where a lot of the kind of reverse side. You can look through. You're looking through the bottle, and you're seeing that back curve on this thing here. Get some smudges in here. Words come through. I'm not worried. The words are white, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out where those letters go. But obviously, I'm drawing them black. Okay, let's do this. Do another one. Let's just do the top of the bottle, so we can focus more on what some of those reflections are. Those are like hard edges that kind of come through. Some really weird shapes. And I think that's all because you're looking through the glass at what's on the other side, right? Now some of these things, so I did choose the pen because of the lack of erasing, but there's a lot of things that the pen you can fight with the pen on. Obviously, one of them is the variations in tone between these darks and the lights. But we're only going to do the pen for a week. Pencils next week. I want to try and keep your pen moving with the form. Follow those edges. Keep the curve going. Because that'll help you too when you get to the sides and you see where those shadows are. With these quick drawings, like I said, I'm not too worried about the scale. I'd like the proportions to be pretty close, but don't fault yourself for getting things if it looks really wacky. Sometimes things can be happy accidents. And you can really with a bottle with one bottle you can really get lost in what's going on in between and all the backgrounds and where are your darkest darks coming through. Trying to remember to follow the form even when you're cross hatching. Some of it's going to be, if you got to squint because you really are. There are some real things where is that, which dark is that? It's that, and then I think it's mainly because of color. So is that a green? Is it a brown? And I'm looking through it at a cartoon that I'm developing hopefully for some big paintings. This light bulb headed guy. Okay, so some of these. The curves I'm following, but it's because it's the background. It's like the opposite side of the bottle. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I got too many ribs. Oh well. I think no, it's just I'm off a little bit, but pretty close. The main thing with these kinds of sketching and this kind of developing things is that you don't give up on yourself. Just keep going. I do this a lot. Technically, I don't know, what is it? There's that one thing that's like somebody asked Picasso how long it took him to paint something, and he said, how old he was plus that day. That's how long it's taken me to draw this bottle. 50 plus years, right? So if this is the first time you're drawing a bottle, don't sweat it. Lots of practice. The more you can do it, the better you get. So bottles are pretty cool to look at. Let's see here. Come down with that next section. I'm getting that curve right. Off a little. Keep trying to get my eyes to move back and forth. close. Bottles are a pretty fun thing to draw. And maybe I'll bring it back when I'm doing the markers are going to be week 3. So I think I got the whole month planned out, but I know some of these, as I'm getting into it, it's interesting. So some of these things I really think, oh man, I'm doing it with a pen, but ugh, I really want to use. Just trying to make sure these curves are similar. So it's a little bit symmetrical. Talking and focusing on drawing sometimes don't go so great together. But oh, there we go. I'm going to hit stop, and I'm just going to quickly come through like this, the bottom of this bottle. Make a couple last minute scribbles. Go over. Okay, put my pen down. There you go. Coke bottle. Now I realize I got to put that down, put it back so you guys so I can take a picture of it. All right. So thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me for day 5 of the daily drawing challenge. Hope this is helping you develop a daily drawing habit. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below in the doobly-doo, and I'll see what I can do. But thanks a lot. I really appreciate you for watching. If you can, please give me a like. It really helps. Share this with your friends. I think anybody would enjoy my content. And hit the bell icon if you'd like to be notified of when I make a post. And subscribe. That's it. Thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And hey, if you can give somebody a reason to smile, you might just get to smile too. Thanks a lot. Bye.